video is about a new improved flashlight from ThruNite, the Archer 1A V2. My name is Brian and you are watching Survival on Purpose. Okay, welcome back to Survival on Purpose. Thanks for joining me. As I said, this video is going to be about the newly improved ThruNite Archer 1A V2. ThruNite was kind enough to send me this so I could show it to you, and I like this because it uses a single AA battery, gets about 180 lumens out of it, and it's small enough to fit in your pocket and among other ways to carry it. So let's take a close look at this and then we'll show you how well it lights up the night. All right, like I said, this is the ThruNite Archer 1A V2, and the V2 stands for version 2 because this is an updated version with a more user-friendly interface and an updated LED. This version has the Cree XP-L V6 LED, which gets 180 lumens out of a single AA battery. Another improvement on this light is the added side switch for mode selection. It also still has the momentary tactical switch on the back to turn it on and off, and you can either momentarily push it for a brief on and off, or you can click it and it stays on. This flashlight has an orange peel reflector for a really good beam quality. It also features an ultra clear tempered glass lens with an anti-reflective coating. There's a stainless steel strike bezel on this version. The flashlight is constructed of aircraft grade aluminum with tactical knurling for a firm grip, and it's finished with a premium Type 3 hard anodized finish. It features a removable, reversible pocket clip, which is made of stainless steel and coated with titanium. The light is IPX8 waterproof, 2-meter impact resistant, weighs 60 grams plus a battery. It's 110 millimeters long and 23 millimeters in diameter at the bezel. Okay, the light features 5 modes. The Firefly mode is 0.55 lumens and will burn for about 408 hours. The next is the low mode, which is 17 lumens, good for about 22 hours. Next is medium, which is 75 lumens, good for about 5 hours. High is a full 180 lumens, and it's good for about 115 minutes. It also features a strobe, which is 180 lumens, good for about 3.5 hours. Well, that was some close-ups, some of the specs of this new ThruNite Archer 1A V2 version 2, and so that's really about most of the details about it. But I did want to show you a couple of other little things. One of the things is the tail switch. It's got the kind of the U protector on it, so it not only gives you a good firm index for your thumb, but it also, or your finger, whichever one, but it also kind of prevents it from accidentally being pushed when it's hitting on something flat. It also comes with a couple of extra O-rings because it is IPX8 waterproof. If you're not sure what that means, basically the IP standards is just IPX standards, just a standard way of measuring the water resistance of a product instead of just saying it's waterproof, water resistant, or whatever. And I did a little research. IPX8 is pretty much the highest level. That means that it is capable of withstanding total submersion at depths greater than 3 meters. So that's a pretty good deal. I just like the fact that it uses a single A battery and it gets 180 lumens, which is plenty bright. Okay, I'm starting to ramble again, so I'll wrap this thing up. But a couple more things I want to tell you. First of all, unlike some of the other lights, this light is able to use either standard AA batteries, just energizers or whatever you saw, rechargeable AA's, or 14500 rechargeable batteries, which put out a lot more voltage than a standard AA. So some of the AA lights are not able to handle those batteries. This one is, so it gives you a lot more options if with your battery selection. Also, I want to show you, unlike some of the other lights, one of the improvements is this thing has a memory function. So we'll turn it on here. I think that's on high right now. But whatever function you've got this in, when you turn it off, turn it back on, it comes back on the same function. Just to prove it, we'll set it down to low, turn it off, you turn it back on, it comes back to the same function. I like that because I set it the way I want it, which is generally not high. It's probably medium, because high is just, a lot of times it's too bright for normal use. It really kind of almost flashes and blinds you. at least washes everything out for you. So I like the fact that I can put it on whatever I want it on, leave it on there, I turn it on, pick it up, it's good to go. And I like the fact that you really don't have to, no matter what range you're in, what mode you're in, when you hold the little button down, it strobes at maximum. So if you need the strobe, and no matter where it's at, you pick it up and you hold it down, turn it on, it's coming on, which is a good deal too. So all in all, I think this is a great little flashlight. I'm going to go ahead and let it get dark. We'll do some quick light shots just so you can see the difference between the different modes and all that. But just bear in mind, you probably won't be able to see nearly as well as I will because the camera just doesn't do a good job of that. So we'll wait for it to get dark. We'll take a look at that and come back. Okay, so it's dark now. The audio may be a little shaky because I'm using the camera built-in mic. If you can see that, but here's my hand. So this is the Firefly on the Archer 1A, and I'm shining it. You can barely see that shining at the fence there. Okay, so change it to the medium, and you can see it's pretty bright there. Actually, that's low. There's medium. And I'm about 3 feet away, and there's a spider there you can see, and there's high. And of course, you hold it down, and you get the strobe. So let's take a look at the distance shot and see how much you can maybe tell with the camera. Okay, so once again, there's the Firefly, and obviously you can see nothing in the distance with that. I'm going to click to the low. Still can't see much in the distance. You can see my hands out here, but it's not getting a lot of carry out there. Go to medium. You can see there's an old railroad sign, probably about 40 feet from here. And we go to high, and you can see a lot more. But again, it just doesn't really show up as well on camera as I can see. It's really lighting up a lot of the, you can kind of see that now, but it's lighting up a lot of the yard. Doesn't really have as big of a hot spot as it seems like. So anyway, that's about the best you're going to get on camera, but hopefully you can see a little bit of a difference there. Let me maybe show you on the ground. Maybe you can see a little difference on the ground. So there's a weed. We'll take, there's a low. There's that's low actually. The other one was Firefly. That is medium, and that is the high. So as you can see, as we go out further, the camera loses it. So it's the camera, not the flashlight. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed that little demonstration. Hope you could see that, you know, what the difference was between these modes. This thing really does a great job. 108 lumens is pretty bright, and it does an excellent job of a general flashlight, and it's a tactical flashlight too. So you also saw, I hope you could see that this thing is absolutely water resistant. It works underwater, so that's always good. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. If you're looking for a really cool flashlight, you might want to check out this ThruNite Archer 1A V2. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for clicking that thumbs up down below if you like this video. Let Google know you like this kind of videos. Please share this with your friends. It'd be really helpful. If you want to support this channel, check out the Amazon links below. I'd really appreciate it. Once again, my name is Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time.